So BLM tells Joe Biden that their agenda needs to be priority. What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of the Marquita Show podcast, a podcast where I talk about everything from politics to pop culture and everything in between. If you are not subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Turn on that bell for post notifications so you get notified every single time that I post. So I want to say thank you to all of my followers, both new and old. It is a pleasure. I have really enjoyed engaging with you guys, and the channel is growing, and I love it. And I just want to say thank you. And as a reminder, once we hit that 10,000 mark, there will be a 10,000 subscriber giveaway. So when we get there, definitely look for that. So yeah, let's go ahead and get into today's video. So I was strolling along, the internet, and I came upon an article that was on Daily Mail. I don't know how I discovered it or why I was even on Daily Mail, but there was an article talking about how Black Lives Matter, one of the founders of Black Lives Matter, has sent a letter to Joe Biden. And in the letter, she was talking about how basically they're the reason why Joe got elected, that Black people are the people that put Joe in office, and now that they've put him in office, they want their demands met. It's that tit for tat thing that Joe just keeps seeming to get himself into. So they said, guess what? We want something for our vote. What exactly are they asking for? Nobody knows, but of course, going to be some left-wing crazy mess if they're allowed to make decisions in a Biden administration. But we know Biden doesn't really have control of the situation. It's his handlers and the people around him that really are making the decisions, and they're going to be the ones influencing policy in this country. So I guess Black Lives Matter decided to get an early start and telling Joe Biden that they're the reason why he's in the position. They did everything in their power, everything, of course, except cheat, to get him elected. So, of course, they want something for their hard-earned work. So I'm going to read maybe 2 paragraphs of the letter, and then I'll put the link to the Daily Mail article somewhere. Within the article, you'll see the letter. So I'm going to read a couple paragraphs of it. It's addressed to Joe Biden, President Joe Biden, President-elect, Joe Biden, and Vice President-elect Kamala Harris. So, and this is from one of the founders of the Black Lives Matter movement, organization, terrorist group, whatever you want to call them. So yeah, let me go ahead and pull it up, and I'm going to read to you. I don't have my glasses on, guys, so please bear with me. Let's see, I can make it a little bigger. Okay, so I'll put it on the side of the screen, and you guys can look as I read along. I'm just going to read a couple paragraphs. It says, Dear President-elect Joe Biden and Vice President-elect Kamala Harris, congratulations on your election to the presidency and vice presidency of the United States. Like so many, we are relieved that the Trump era in government is coming to a close. As we celebrate his electoral demise, weird word choice, but whatever, we also know that his political exit does not ensure an end to the intolerable conditions faced by Black people in America. A well thought out, community-driven, fully resourced agenda that addresses the particular challenges faced by Black people must be a top priority. We are requesting a meeting with you both to discuss the expectations that we have for your administration and the commitments that must be made to Black people. Without the resounding support of Black people, we would be saddled with a very different electoral outcome. In short, Black people won this election. Alongside Black-led organizations around the nation, Black Lives Matter invested heavily in this election. Vote and organize became our motto, and our electoral justice efforts reached more than 60 million voters. We want something for our vote. Oh, wow. Now, in those two 2 paragraphs, it says a lot. It just reassures what we already knew. Black Lives Matter was taking in money to fund the Democrats. We knew that. Their payment processing system, I think they use Act Blue, who on their websites that they further liberal agendas. They help further liberal agendas. So we all knew that Black Lives Matter was definitely backing the Democratic Party. That's nothing new. It's very demanding of this individual to think because, well, I voted, now I want something from you. Now, of course, as president, you did make promises to people, but to just outright come out and say that our agenda is top priority. We put money behind you. We want our money's worth. Now, if any of you are like me, I am not a supporter of Black Lives Matter. I really do believe that they are not who they say they are. They do have specific agendas that I don't agree with. Even if you go on their website, they talk about furthering the LGBTQ agenda. I have no problem with that. But don't push your views on everybody. They're asking for acceptance, but they don't even accept themselves the way they are. So with that being said, no disrespect, but that is your personal choice and I have nothing to do with it. So in my aspect, you do what you do, I do what I do. Neither one of us should be forcing our opinion on each other. But I feel like this letter is very telling. It confirms a lot what we assumed was going in the background. They did all this, they got him elected, and now they want tit for tat. They want something for what they did. And they're demanding to be a part of his transition team as well. I've never, and I've only been alive for 33 years, going on 34 in December. But anyway, I've never in my 33 years of living seen an organization come out and just demand what they want. Now you have your voter registration organizations, your get out the vote organizations, but I've never actually heard them or seen them send a letter directly to the president saying, hey, you're the reason why. So we need you to do this and we need to be priority. I've never seen that happen. It's kind of scary to me. And I'm interested to see what Joe Biden is going to do and Kamala Harris, of course, are going to do to address these people. Because we all know they've been terrorizing. Oh, probably going to get demonetized for that word. But anyway, but we know what they've been doing. They've been peacefully protesting, aka rioting and looting, in several Democratic cities across the nation. So now that they got their way for fighting, now they want they want what they want, which is, at this point, I don't know, they were calling for defund the police. I know that they are trying to further a LGBTQ agenda. Black Lives Matter, they just hide behind that, but they really have some underlying stuff that they're trying to push. Because as you can see, a couple black guys died a few days ago, but we ain't heard them say nothing about Black Lives Matter because 2 black men just got killed. 2 in 1 week. They were rappers. I think they were semi-famous. I don't know their name. I'm sorry. If you know their name, put them in the comments. But it was 2 of them. One was shot in Atlanta. I think the other one was in Dallas or something. But they got killed. But we have not heard anything from Black Lives Matter about any of that. Mainly because they were killed by other black people. So, with Black Lives Matter, if you're not killed by a white cop, then your black life doesn't matter. It's only if it's killed by a white cop that it actually matters. So you know how that goes. But anyway, the letter goes on and they talk about a couple things and, just really wanting to address their agenda, wanting input into this administration, which I feel is kind of kooky. It's kind of kooky. Like, okay, so you help get out the vote, but what entitles you to tell someone that your group of people is policy, is priority? Well, black people should be priority since we got you elected. Well, guess what? The election's not over yet, sweetheart. So calm your horses. But anyway, guys, that's all I have to say about this. And I want to hear your thoughts. Go read the letter, come back, comment, or If you read a little extra while it was on screen, go ahead, leave your comments in the comments below. Tell me what you think. Are they being too demanding? Are they not being demanding enough? Or how do you just feel about an organization saying that they need to be part of a president's administration because they're the ones that got them elected? It's kind of insane to me, but hey, everybody doesn't think like me. I like to hear alternate opinions. So go ahead, go ham in that comments. As always, guys, you know I'm going to leave you now, but I will see you in the next video. As always, one vibe, one tribe. This is